Get ready, because today we are diving into the shocking world of old and dirty 1971 UK Elizabeth II new pence coins that could make you a millionaire overnight. These coins may look old, worn, or worthless, but don't be fooled. Some of the rare 1971 new pence errors are so scarce that collectors will pay life-changing money. Stay tuned, your pocket change might be gold. Imagine picking up a small, old, dirty 5 pence coin from 1971. The very first year of British decimal coinage, and thinking it's worthless. But what if that same tiny 5p coin could secretly be worth millions of pounds because of a rare mint mistake? Today, we're diving deep into the 1971 UK Elizabeth II new pence 5p coin, a coin millions of people have touched, spent, lost, and forgotten. But hidden among them are extremely rare error coins that collectors will pay shocking amounts for. These rare versions are so valuable, so unbelievable, and so unexpected that most people walk right past them, not knowing they're stepping over a fortune. Stay until the end, because the rarest 1971 5p coins are worth more than you could ever imagine. Let's uncover one of Britain's most shocking decimal treasures. To fully understand the value of the 1971 5p coin, we must go back to one of the most important events in British financial history, Decimal Day, also known as 15 February 1971. With this transformation, the UK introduced an entirely new set of coins, including the 5 new pence, which replaced the old 1 shilling piece. Because early decimal coins went through massive production testing, adjustments, and minting challenges, and that's when errors, powerful, high-value, extremely rare errors, slipped into circulation. These are the coins collectors fight over today. The most rare and valuable 1971 UK 5p error coins. 1971 off-metal strike 5p value, £20,000 to £500,000 plus. This is the king of all 1971 5p rarities, but experts believe that a unique uncirculated off-metal 1971 5p could easily break, and in an extreme case, a once-in-history error, it might reach £1 million, double struck, triple struck, or rotated 1971 5p value, £7,000 to £120,000. A dramatic double strike in high grade can hit £25,000 to £90,000. A triple strike can push even higher, £120,000 plus. Collectors love visually stunning errors. Off-center error 1971 5p value, £500 to £30,000. These occur when the coin blank is misaligned during striking. The more dramatic the strike, the bigger the price. Broad strike or collar failure errors value, £500 to £10,000. They're rare because the collar ring failed during minting. High-grade broad strikes can reach £5,000 to £10,000. Clipped planchet 1971 5p value, £250 to £6,000. These coins have pieces missing, usually 5 to 20%. Die breaks, die cracks, and cuts value, £100 to £4,500. These appear when the minting die cracks or breaks, creating misaligned or tilted die strike value, £150 to £3,000. These coins look normal at first, but the design is tilted or shifted. Why the 1971 5p is skyrocketing in value. First year decimal coin. Collectors always want the first edition, and 1971 is the key year. Error market explosion. Error coins have become viral, trending heavily. Collected prices rise every year. That limited surviving errors. The Royal Mint destroys most error coins, so only a tiny number survive. Social media awareness. Millions of people are now hunting for rare coins, pushing demand and prices higher. Auction wars. Collectors fight aggressively for rare UK coins. This pushes a £5,000 coin to £20,000, a £20,000 coin to £100,000, and the rarest can reach £500,000 to £1,000,000. How to check if your 1971 5p is rare. Tell your viewers exactly what to look for. Weight test. A normal 1971 5p weighs 5.65 grams. If heavier or lighter, possible off-metal. Big money. Color test. Colors that signal rare errors. Gold, bronze, a silver, gray, darker than normal, lighter, copper. Odd shades. These suggest wrong metal. Planchets. Shape test. Look for missing pieces, wide rims, clipped edge, soft center designs. Portrait check. Doubled, shifted, rotated. This means strike errors. Reverse check. Is the thistle distorted, misaligned, partially missing? All valuable error signs. Sound test. Wrong metal coins sound different when tapped. Collectors use this trick often. Can a 1971 5p truly reach 1 million pounds? Yes, if the coin is a unique off-metal strike, a dramatic triple strike error, or a mint prototype accidentally released a foreign planchet mix UPA, never before seen, minting blunder. These one-of-one coins can reach astronomical. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that millions of people walk past every single day. A coin so common, so ordinary looking, and so ignored that most people wouldn't even pick it up off the street. But what if I told you that hidden among those ordinary coins is a 1971 UK Elizabeth II new pence that could be worth up to £1 million under the right error conditions? Today, you're about to discover the shocking truth behind one of Britain's most overlooked and misunderstood rare coins. A tiny copper coin from 1971, the year decimalization transformed the British monetary system, now causing massive excitement in the collector world. Stay with me to the end, because the rarest 1971 2p errors have been selling for shocking amounts you would never imagine. If you think this old penny is worthless, think again. To understand why the 1971 2p coin is so significant, we must first return to the monumental moment in British history when the entire currency system changed forever. For centuries, this complex system had defined everyday life. But on February 15, 1971, everything changed. This historic moment, known as Decimal Day, introduced a new, simplified system. Millions of new coins were minted for the changeover, including the brand new 2 new pence coin, the very coin that would later shock collectors worldwide. The rarest and most valuable 1971 UK 2p new pence coins. Here is where the excitement truly begins. Collectors hunt desperately for 1971 2p coins with these rare error types. 1971 2p off-metal error, wrong metal strike. Value: £10,000 to £250,000 plus. This is the holy grail of the 1971 2p series. Some coins from early 1971 were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, usually on. Collectors speculate that if a perfectly preserved off-metal 1971 2p ever appears in mint state, it could break the £500,000 barrier. 1971 double-struck 2p error value: £5,000 to £75,000. A double strike error occurs when the coin is struck twice, leaving. Some collectors believe that if a dramatically misstruck example surfaces, it could push towards £100,000. 1971 off-center strike error value: £500 to £15,000. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during minting. These coins are visually dramatic and extremely desirable. 1971 broad strike / collar failure error value: £300 to £7,000. A broad strike error expands the coin outward, giving it a wide and distorted appearance. High-grade broad strikes from 1971 are rare and can command thousands, especially if the coin remains uncirculated. 1971 die crack / die break errors value: £100 to £5,000. These happen when the minting die develops cracks, leaving raised lines or lumps on the coin surface. Some 1971 coins have dramatic cut breaks, large raised blobs of metal, worth £2,000 to £5,000. Why people are now paying huge money for this coin? 1971 coins are no longer modern. They're more than 50 years old. They are transitioning into collectible status, and demand has surged. Collectors love errors because they are extremely rare. Every error is unique. They appear unexpectedly. They sell for huge amounts. In the last decade, error coins have exploded in popularity. A coin originally worth 2 pence can now sell for £10,000 to £100,000 plus. See viral coin trend. Social media, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram have massively boosted interest in rare coins. Videos showing rare 2p worth thousands have gone viral. People across the world started checking their pockets, increasing the coin's fame and demand. Auction competition. Collectors fight hard at auctions, pushing prices higher and higher. A rare 1971 error coin in superb uncirculated condition could even reach £1 million if the right buyers compete. How to identify a rare 1971 new pence 2p coin? Yes, you might already have one. Here's what to check. Metal color. If it looks too light, too silver, too gold, or 2 steel-like. It may be an off-metal strike. Shape, look for stretched edges wide, rims missing, edge soft center shifts, these signal misstrikes. Double/, overlapping images, if the queen or lettering appears doubled, that's a double strike. Extra metal raised blobs equals die breaks equals valuable. Weight test use a digital scale. Normal weight 7.12 wrong weight equals wrong metal equals big money. What if I told you that inside your old drawer, in a forgotten piggy bank, or even lying somewhere on the street, there might be a tiny 1971 UK Elizabeth II new pence, 1 penny coin that could be worth millions of pounds if it's the right rare error. But today, you'll discover the shocking truth behind one of Britain's most mysterious and valuable early decimal coins. A coin so common in appearance, so ordinary, so ignored by nearly everyone. But a coin that, in rare circumstances, has exploded in value in the collector market. Stay till the end, because the rarest 1971 1p errors could turn a simple penny into a life-changing fortune. Let's uncover the secrets of this shocking coin. To truly understand why the 1971 1p coin is special, we must travel back to one of the biggest financial revolutions in British history. But on February 15, 1971, known as Decimal Day, everything changed. Britain adopted a modern system. With this change came an entirely new set of coins, including the small 1 new penny, which entered circulation for the very first time in 1971. Below are the most valuable 1971 1p coins ever discovered, with realistic and potential auction values. 1971 1p off-metal strike error. Value: £10,000 to £300,000. This is the holy grail of the 1971 1p. These are coins struck on the wrong metal blank, usually foreign copper planchets, bronze intended for 2p coins, and plated steel copper nickel blanks are experimental prototype metals. Off-metal errors are incredibly rare because they happen only when the mint mistakenly loads the press with the wrong blank. But experts estimate that a perfect, uncirculated off-metal 1971 1p could break £250,000 to £500,000, or even the impossible £1,000,000 if it's a one-of-a-kind mint error. 1971 double-struck or triple-struck 1p value: £7,000 to £90,000. These coins were hit 2 or 3 times during minting, causing the more dramatic the doubling, the more valuable the coin. Collectors love these because they look wild and unique. 1971 off-center 1p error. Value: £500 to £25,000. These happen when the coin blank isn't centered during striking. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more collectors go crazy for it. 1971 broad strike / clipped planchet errors. Value: £300 to £8,000. These happen when the retaining collar malfunctions at the mint. Extreme broad strikes are highly sought after and can hit. 1971 die crack, die break, or cut errors. Value: £100 to £6,000. These occur when the die used at the mint develops cracks or breaks. Collectors especially love die breaks on the portrait side. 1971 misaligned die and rotated die errors. Value: £150 to £3,000. Why these coins are worth so much money. The 1971 1p is historically important because it marked the beginning of Britain's modern currency. Collectors always chase the first-year issues. In the last 10 years, error coins have become the hottest trend in numismatics. That a tiny mint mistake can turn 1p into £1,000, 1p into £10,000, and sometimes even 1p into £250,000. Plus, viral videos, TikTok trends, and YouTube channels have created enormous awareness. Demand is at an all-time high. Supply is extremely low. This pushes prices into shocking territory. Collectors bid aggressively, especially for rare UK mint errors. When 2 millionaires want the same coin, prices skyrocket. People love the idea that a tiny penny could be worth life-changing money. This boosts interest, emotional value, and market prices. How to identify a rare 1971 1p from your pocket color? Check if the 1p looks silvery to light gold into red steel gray. It might be struck on the wrong metal. Big money. Shape check. Look for stretched rims, wide rims missing chunks, clipped edge, soft center design. Portrait check. Look closely at the queen. Doubled, rotated, distorted. These signs indicate high-value errors. Weight check. A normal 1971 1p weighs 3.56 Guza, a digital scale that if your coin is heavier or lighter, it may be a rare off-metal strike. Extra metal check if your coin has bumps, blobs, or raised lines. That's a die break, and collectors love it. Could a 1971 1p truly reach £1,000,000? Yes, if the coin is a unique off-metaler, an experimental mint error, a dramatic triple striker, a never-before-seen mint mistake. Collectors have paid £1,000,000 plus for rare errors in other countries. If a one-of-a-kind 1971 1p appears, it could absolutely hit the £1,000,000 mark.